Stop doing things for other people. Okay? Be selfish. Everyone's selfish anyways. They just lie about it. I pursue my self-interest without shame. I don't care. I spend the focus of my life on my business, and the rest of it's on girls and the gym and doing fun things that I want to do. I'm not a martyr, and I don't pretend to be one. Okay? Everyone's selfish. I tell people all the time, no, because I don't really care all that much what they think. I'm not out to please people. Um, if you are going to do something for someone, do it without expecting anything in return. Doing something and expecting them to do something back for you is disgusting. That leave that shit to your mom, and then you get upset and you use shame and guilt and say, how many times has your mom said to you, "I do so much for you, I sacrifice so much for you, and you're not grateful," blah 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 blah. This is a loser trait, guys. If you're gonna do something, do it without any idea of a return. Okay. Um, if I do something for one of my guys on my website, I don't expect that guy to give me something back. Okay. I write an article. I don't expect anything from you guys. I write a book. I don't expect people to buy it just because I'm me. You know, I write the book so that guys can buy it because it's good. If the book's not good, no one's gonna buy it, and I don't expect them to. Okay, um, and you shouldn't either. So don't be afraid to be selfish. Tell people you can't meet up because you're working or you're doing whatever you want to do. Doesn't mean you have to be an asshole, but just own what you are. Okay, you're a guy on a mission to success, and anything that's going to get in your way has to be taken out, and it's as simple as that. Number 7, don't take business personally. So you're on your way and you're trying to get things done in business or in sales, and someone doesn't want to buy your product or do business with you, uh, or you're approaching girls, right? You're a sexual salesman. That's what we are as guys. You're approaching girls. Some girl, doesn't want to go on a date with you. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, that's the nature of the game. Sales means hearing no. So don't get all worked up over this shit. You know, Instead of taking this stuff personally, think about how could I do better next time. So you've got a product for your business and it's not selling. Instead of being like, fuck these guys, think, okay, what do I need to do to make this sell? You're talking to girls and you're not getting the response you want. Instead of thinking, fuck this bitch, start thinking, how do I get this response? What do I need to do? How do I need to dress better? How much more weight do I need to put on in terms of muscle? Is my body language right? Don't take that kind of stuff personally. The only stuff you take personally is when someone disrespects your honor. Okay, if you're in public and some guy calls you faggot, that you have to take personally. Okay, some girl politely tells you she has a boyfriend. That's just the nature of the game. Not every girl's gonna come home with you. Or some guy doesn't want to be in business with you, then he just doesn't see the value in your business. Okay, see, that means that you need to become more valuable if you want to do business with that type of guy. And that's stuff you have to be able to be objective with, because the world doesn't owe you shit, guys. You gotta prove it. I got the biggest sense of entitlement, the biggest ego of anyone, and I know. But at the same time, I know that I'm only as good as the value I offer. So if other people aren't seeing the value, then instead of thinking, fuck these people, I think, okay, what do I have to do to get myself in a position where I'm more valuable? Okay? Um, Number 8, stop arguing. Arguing is such a massive loser behavior. And the argument actually starts prior to the actual argument. It starts with contradiction. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is stop contradicting people. If some guy tells you, you know, he went out hunting that weekend. I used to have clients that'd be like, he went hunting or fishing. I would say, oh, cool, how was that? Instead of like, why do you do that? That sounds boring as hell. That's a waste of time. That's what I think. I don't know why guys would go fishing. That's boring as hell to me. But I'm sure as hell not going to tell that to my client because I respect the relationship a lot more than that. If my friend tells me something I don't agree with, I'll just be like, oh, cool. And there's different ways you can approach that. He's seeing some value, he's excited about something, so I respect that a lot more than just shitting something out of my mouth for no reason, and just saying like I disagree. That's a fucking loser behavior, okay? And if you are gonna disagree with someone, there should be a valid reason for it, and then you should do it with tact. Like, okay, I understand what you're saying, but what about this idea? Because if you're not doing that, then you're not showing the respect to that guy. And if I don't respect someone, I'm not going to be friends with them, right? So there's really no point being in an argument, because being in an argument means that you're hanging out with someone and you don't respect them enough to shut your fucking mouth, but you're still wasting your time hanging around someone you don't respect, okay? So it's pointless. And no one wins. I can win any argument, okay? If I'm gonna put a point over, I know I'm right. And I've been smarter than people for the majority of my life. I know I can win, I know I can badger him, I know all the places to trap him. But what do I get out of that? Humiliating some guy for no reason. Um, I treat my friends, the very select people that I have as friends like gold, okay? And, um, you know, arguing with that guy is not the way to go at the end of the day. Especially don't argue on the internet. That's just such fucking loser behavior. Like, I'm shocked at all the internet forums, and a lot of them have posters who have value, and some of these guys are in their 40s and they get involved in these pissing matches with some 22-year-old kid because he said something he didn't like. This is especially true if you have a business. I post on a few forums, and sometimes some guy disagrees with something. I don't even respond to it, because there's absolutely nothing productive that can come out of that. And an argument's just a complete waste of time. The only time you get an argument is if someone publicly disrespects you, and to me, that's not an argument. That's going to escalate. Like, I'm aiming to eviscerate that guy, and I'm not going to be using logic. I'm going to be using derogatory words and stuff. Like, on the rare occasion every 3 years someone says something disrespectful in public, I'm going to make that guy pay for it, and I'm going to embarrass him, and it's maybe it might lead to a fight. Then that's obviously a situation you want to avoid, okay? I'm not telling you guys to fight anything, but like, that's the only cases if someone has really disrespected you in public and then you have to stomp on him. But just petty arguments, absolute fucking wasted time, complete loser behavior, okay?